The following portion of Ozarks Fox AM is sponsored by SCS Home Entertainment. Nothing excites me more than hosting people at my house and entertaining, but something that can really deter a party from being amazing is when your home networking system goes down. And Mark at SCS Home Entertainment is here to explain to us home networking systems and how it can really just make your party that much better. So Mark, tell me about home networking systems.
Absolutely. And you know, we were at a football party last year and the whole network crashed right at kickoff. Terrible situation. We don't want that to happen. So we work with our clients to try to help them figure out what do they need to do with their internet provider, with their home network, because so many people don't understand how complicated it can be, but we can make that a lot easier for them. So most people we run into get their internet provider hooked up, whether it's a fiber or copper internet service to their home, and they get the router that they rent from them each month. And that'll do a smart TV, maybe a couple of smartphones. But once you start branching out and doing more devices in your house, maybe it's a security system or a garage door or cameras, you start to overload those routers that you get from your service provider. So we come in with solutions, how to make a better network. How do we make it more reliable and get Wi-Fi to the whole house? And that becomes a real trick for a lot of homeowners that we can help them with that situation.
Okay, so if I have my house pre-existing and I do have my, internet Wi-Fi set up, but I notice there are dead zones in like my bedroom or maybe by the bar in the basement, and I need, those are entertaining areas,
Yeah.
How can SCS Home Entertainment, aid in alleviating that problem for a customer?
Well, those are frustrating situations to put up with. You walk into a room and you lose network. That's irritating. So what we usually do with some simple questions and typically a site survey, we'll come out to the house, do a quick look around to make sure what we're looking at is going to be the best solution for you. We'll come out, come up with some options, ask you a few questions, and then present a bid for you so you know exactly how much it would cost and what your outcome is going to be like.
So what would you say, I saw that you can either do like a wired home networking service or a wireless. So what are the perks for each one?
Oh, certainly. Wired situations like to a smart TV or to your security system are always going to be better. More reliable, you don't have to worry about the Wi-Fi dropping out or having a weak signal. Obviously, devices like your smartphone, your tablets, or your laptops, those are always going to be wireless. All right, so we're going to do a hybrid of the two, a wireless system and a hardwired system together that work like you need them to work.
And home networking, like you said, it's your TVs, your security systems, but you've also got like your telephones, your computers, and can you do indoor-outdoor networking systems?
Yes, and outdoor Wi-Fi has gotten huge. People expanding out into their backyard and they need that service out there for music, video. Yeah, it's been a big demand lately for sure, and we can provide that. Okay,
well, we know the Chiefs are getting ready for a new season. You do not want your TV or your Wi-Fi or your home networking system going down at kickoff, halftime, or even towards the end. So give SCS Home Entertainment a call. Come visit them in store. Mark is clearly very knowledgeable, so come talk to Mark at SCS Home Entertainment. You won't regret it.
The preceding portion of Ozarks Fox AM was sponsored by SCS Home Entertainment.